Good morning, everyone. Even so, today is a school holiday for President's Day, today and Monday. I'm going to go ahead and do this recording. You can look at it over the weekend or, when you get ready to, start working on the assignment. We are going to be doing the last Illustrator assignment today, or I'm going to record the video for the last Illustrator assignment. Next Friday, we're going to move on to Photoshop. So again, this is the last Illustrator assignment for right now. We will come back to Illustrator when we get to the InDesign portion of the class. But this is the last full Illustrator assignment that you will be working on. Okay, so by now you should have completed the Illustrator quiz. If you are still having any with that, please let me know. But you should by now have completed it and submitted it. I will be doing updating grades too over the weekend. So if you go in and check your grades and there isn't a grade for something, it's because I haven't received you haven't uploaded the assignment yet. So if there are any questions about anything, grades, assignments, please let me know. But next week we will be moving on to Photoshop for the class. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go over today's assignment. I'm going to break this video up into two parts. One doing the tracing of the logo that you will be working on, and then setting up the document to add the text. So we're going to be working with text, downloading some fonts, and going from there. Okay, so from the home page, you're going to go ahead and click on the modules. And you're going to see week 5 logo design lens crafters. So you're going to go ahead and click on that. And then I have to fix that. The images aren't showing up. So give me 1 second to fix that. Okay, so I apologize for that. I had to re-link the images. Okay, so here is the assignment page. You are the graphic designer at Lens Crafters. They have asked you to come up with a new logo for their marketing materials. The art director has given you a sketch of a pair of glasses. In addition, they have given you the name of 2 fonts that they would like to see used in conjunction with the eyeglasses. Okay, so these are the examples of what you're going to do. The Illustrator file that you're going to download as a template. You're going to trace these shapes, and you're going to fill them with black color. These circles here are going to be filled with white, and then the font down here, you're going to choose or download 2 fonts to install on your computer, and I'll walk you through that. It's fairly simple through the Adobe website to install the fonts. And then you are going to first copy or trace the eyeglasses, and then you're going to create a new document in Illustrator, bring the glasses over into that new document, and then add the text. And then when you're done, you're going to save the file and upload it. So this will be broken up into 2 videos. The first one will be just doing the tracing for the eyeglasses, and then the second one will be creating the new document, and adding the text to the logo. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download the glasses. And I'm going to go ahead and download it to my desktop. I am going to switch over to Illustrator. And I am going to open up the glasses. And I downloaded it twice. That's why you see two different file names there. So I'm going to open up the glasses. Okay, so here is the template that you're going to see when you open up the document. Let me reset my thing here. Okay. So when you open up the document, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the line drawing. I'm going to go over to my layers panel just so you can see I have a template layer, which is just the line drawing in the back. And then I have another layer set up where you're going to draw on that. Okay. So you're going to just take the pen tool here in Illustrator. And let me zoom in a little bit. And you're just going to start tracing the glasses. And then these are like eyebrows here. Okay. So you're going to start with the frames of the glasses, and then you're going to come back and do this part here. Because remember, you have to do, you can rearrange things on the page, but I, again, tend to work with what's farthest back shape in what I'm drawing, and then work from there up as I'm tracing. Okay. So you can start anywhere here on the glasses. So I think I'm going to start about right here. Remember, you're going to use curved lines, pretty much curved lines on everything here, but you may need to adjust the handles at some point, the direction handles. And if it doesn't line up exactly, that's fine. It, may take you a little bit of practice again, because figuring out which direction the lines need to go. And then again, the first thing I forgot to do was turn off my fill. So I'm going to come over here and click on the line, the red line, to turn off the fill so that I can see what I'm drawing as I'm drawing it. And then I will come back in and add the color to the shapes. Okay. So again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just looking that you remember how to use the curves, the direction handles, how to remove the direction handles if you need to. So in this case here, I need to remove that direction handle. I'm going to click back on that anchor point so that I get rid of that direction handle. And again, that's not very good. So I'm going to back up 2 steps just so I can redo this curve a little bit better. No, that's not right either. So about right here. Okay, and then bring this direction handle down. And now you can see it's lining up a little bit better. And then about right there. And then just kind of, go around, figure out where you're going to put your direction, your anchor points, and which direction your direction handles are going to go. Okay, and then I'm going to come back over here. Finish that up, and then hold down my option key so I can adjust just this handle here. Move over to my direct selection tool, and that way I can adjust these handles a little bit better separately. Okay, so again, it doesn't have to be exact. I'm just looking that you still, you're still learning the pen tool, which is fine. It does take a little bit of practice to master it and figure out, where exactly anchor points go, and how to get those curves correct on your shapes. Okay, so just tracing this. Okay, so come around. and then come back to your first anchor point. Okay, so right now you're just tracing it. And then we're going to go fill in the different shapes, and then we're going to change the stroke weight or the thickness of the line on the eyebrows. Okay, so this one is just a line. When I get to the end of that, and I get that last anchor point put down, I'm just going to press my escape key so it stops that line. And then come over here to the other one and then do the same thing. And if I didn't press the escape key, remember, it would continue drawing that line, and I don't want to do that. I just want to have two separate lines here for the eyebrows. Okay, so I have the eyeglasses traced. Now I'm going to go fill the shapes with color. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to fill with color is the eyeglasses or the frame. And then I'm going to come back and fill the lens part here. Okay, so I have my selection tool, and it's V on the keyboard to select it. Click on the line, the outer line that I drew, and you'll get this bounding box, the red box, and it's different colors depending on the layer options. In this case, it's red, sometimes it's blue. So as long as you see this bounding box edge with the little squares in the corner, then you know you have that selected. Come over to your properties panel, go to your appearance right here, click on that square, and you are going to click on the black square here. Now I know that when I did that, the lines disappeared, the lens part disappeared, but if you hover your mouse over on the document, you should see the little red outline appear when you're hovering over it. Okay, so then you can now select the lens part, go to your fill and turn it to white, and then do the same thing here. I'm just clicking here in the document to deselect what I had selected. And then I'm just going to hover over right around where the eye or the lens part should be until I see the red line appear. That's the guideline. And then I can go ahead and click on it. And then click on the fill and turn it to white. Okay, so let me back up. Okay, so I'm using my selection tool. I'm hovering over the line that I drew, and you should see the word path appear when you're on the path or the line that you drew. You're going to click on it with the selection tool. You'll get the bounding box letting you know it's selected. Come over here and click on the fill in your appearance panel. Click on black. And then I just click anywhere outside of there to deselect the frames. And then I'm just going to hover over inside where I drew the lens part until I see that red line. And then I'm going to click on that and go to my fill and change that to white. And then click anywhere outside of that again to deselect that. And then hover over in the area where I drew the second lens and then repeat that step. Okay, so this is what your glasses should look like. So you should have a white circle in the middle of them, and then the frame itself should be black. Okay, now I'm going to change the stroke weight or the thickness of the line of the eyebrows. So I'm going to select the first line, come over here to where the stroke is in your appearance panel, go to that pop down menu where it says 1 point, and then go down to 20. So we're going to make like thick eyebrows. And then click on the line on the other side and then repeat that step. So go to your appearance panel or appearance section of the properties panel, and then go down to 20, and you click on that little pop down menu. And then there is the stroke weight or the thickness of the line for the eyeglasses. Okay, so this is the first part of the video. You're just tracing the shape of the eyeglasses and the lens, and then adding that line for the eyebrows and changing the thickness of that line to 20 points right here. Okay. All right, so this concludes the first part of the assignment. I am going to record the second part where we go and create the new document in Illustrator and start adding the text. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2.